bring the talks of the bar to your ears. This is Bartender Talks.
Live from the HMG Studios, it's Bartender Talks, where we bring the talks of the bar to your ears on this podcast. My name is DJ Intake. Of course, I'm with the one and only Brick. Brick, how we feeling?
Yo, we lit. A long week, Intake. As you can see, I don't even have my mic.
You gonna find your mic?
Yo, this damn Coquito's hitting already. Nah, it's been a long week, Intake. I'm just trying to get drunk. You heard?
It seems like you're already, it's hitting already. Oh, man. We got the mixologist, of course, of the year, of the century. Kim, how we feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for having me again.
You took the night off.
Yeah.
We got, of course, it is hitting a little bit.
Damn it, Intake. It's only Monday, bro.
Nah, the Coquito do it to you.
You're right. That should be sneaking up on you. We got Tito's Coquito sponsoring us today. He came through and brought some pumpkin spice Coquito. We're going to talk to him in a few. Yo, this shit is delicious, bro.
Nah, it's a fact. It's definitely a vibe.
This shit's hitting. Yo, I really want to introduce my guest. Let me put my drink down. I've been trying to get this brother on here for a long time.
That's a fact. We've been talking about this for a little minute already.
Crazy.
Yeah. We had to make sure the scheduling was right, the time was right, and we got him in. JayD Menace in the building, y'all.
Yo, what's going
JayD
on, man?
Menace.
It's your boy JayD Menace, the Brooklyn Bomber.
Boom, 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 boom.
Feel me? I'm here, man.
I've been trying to get you on here for a minute, dogs.
It's a fact. It shows a vibe, man.
Yeah, man.
Getting lit. I can't drink too much, man. I gotta go back to work after this. Shit, you know, I talked about y'all. Like, excuse the attire, by the way, because I'm on camera.
Yeah.
I left my job to come over here, man.
Oh, okay.
It's love.
We
It's
appreciate
love.
the love. Yes.
Love that. I love my job.
that.
I was like, yo, I'll be back.
We're gonna talk a little shit. But we're gonna talk about your career and definitely how you coming up and how you moving things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But first, let's talk to Tito Coquito. Take a break. I want to get some refills going, and then we're gonna get to trending topics.
Say no more.
Boom. We're back. Got Tito's Coquito in the building. How we feeling, Tito?
Feeling good, man.
I want to talk a little bit about your Coquito. You got a special flavor that you brought to us today.
Yes.
And it's our drink of the day, so I want you to talk about it.
It's I got two flavors I brought here today. I got a very new flavor that y'all gonna be some of the first people to try it. It's a mint cookie and cream.
Nice.
Okay.
And the bottles that are displayed right here, those are my pumpkin spice. Those are my very popular sellers.
Yeah, everybody loves pumpkin
Yes,
spice.
Everybody loves pumpkin spice.
The white girls love it.
Everybody
White
wears that.
girls love that shit.
I had to look at Kim just to have affirmation.
Actually, I'm like the only white girl that doesn't really chase pumpkin spice, but I agree they all love it.
If Starbucks had a liquor, they definitely want to have this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
Nah,
right now.
definitely. Well, you heard it here first on Bartender Talks. So I know you don't want to tell us your special ingredients, but can you give us a rundown on the basic stuff that you put in it?
Well, a lot of people they'll use certain like condensed milk, carnation milk, like that's the basics on it, that coconut milk, that's the basic what they use, egg and stuff like that. But I use a little extra ingredients in here. That's why it comes out so good. Like,
Okay.
some ingredients I
Can you
can't
give
really
us like
share
one
with you
secret
guys.
though? Can you just tell us one secret?
Yeah, I put love into it.
Ooh, we love that.
Yeah.
We love that.
All right. We gotta accept that. You put love into it.
That's it.
So how competitive is it during Coquito season? Like, I see mad people popping up talking about, yo, I got the bomb Coquito. Like, how competitive is the Coquito market?
Man, everybody makes Coquito these days. And not only Hispanics, like everybody thinks that they can make Coquito. It's not just something that you just sit there and say, hey, it's cream. I know how to put it together now.
What differentiates your technique versus others?
Well, this comes back from this is a recipe back in the day from my grandfather and my father, but I modernized it and I made it up to par.
What do you mean by modernize?
There's some ingredients that they used that it was good, but I found other ingredients that made it a little bit better.
You replaced it with love,
Yes.
remember?
Copy. No, I'm pretty sure your grandparents put love into it
They
too.
did, but I put a lot of love into this. Like this I put a lot of thought into it, and I have 5 flavors, so it's not just these 2. And I'm gonna keep coming out with a lot more.
Nice. And how do we get the Coquito from you?
Well, you can follow me on my bottle says Mr. Good Eats. That's one of my pages. Or on my other Instagram, The Real Tito 85.
Okay.
I have a couple of Instagrams. Or I got Facebook. You can follow me at Tito on Facebook. But if you guys need, just you can hit my boy Intake up, and definitely help you out.
So Intake's the plug. Intake's the plug.
I am the Coquito, the official Coquito plug.
That's it. He's a plug. He's my. That's it. I'm gonna put him on.
You heard it here on Bartender
Put him
Talks.
on, y'all.
Well, make sure that you hit up Tito's Coquito, Mr. Good Eats. This Coquito is delicious, y'all.
Fire.
Delicious.
We're gonna be sipping on it. We're gonna bring JayD Menace back and get into some trending topics. We're back. Thank you, Tito. Yo, this
Valid.
this joint is hitting. Out of all the drinks we had, I mean, I don't want to say that Kim don't make good drinks, because Kim, you make amazing drinks.
So what? You guys,
am I
every
allowed
week you
to say
guys
what-
have a new drink?
Yeah, Kim,
Yeah, we're making a drink every
Well,
week.
Kim usually makes the drink, but today is sponsored by
But-
Tito's Coquito.
The love and the 151 and the other one is like, forget it. I can't even take 2 sips.
Bricks on his second one.
Yeah, I can't. He's always trying to get drunk. He's gonna be drunk.
These drinks don't stand a chance against me, man.
Oh, really?
They don't stand a chance.
Every week we challenge Brick.
Listen.
There's only one week that he stumbled out of here. I want to get into some trending topics. Shout to DJ Andre Nicolas.
He got the vibes going on.
Yeah, setting the vibes.
Facts. Andre
Seven
Nicolas. Shout out to Thick Bowl of Grits on the check-in. I can't believe your Instagram name is Thick Bowl of Grits.
We love that.
Love it. Love
Travis Scott's Astro World leaves 8 dead and many injured. The youngest being 14, oldest being 27.
Crazy.
I know throwing parties is hard, you know what I'm saying, us being in the industry, but I think 50,000 people were in attendance.
50,000, bro?
Yeah.
Stadium status?
Yeah, 50,000. The festival was in Houston, Texas, right?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
where he's from.
That's his hometown.
That's his hometown. Yeah, packed out, 50,000. 8 dead, many injured. I'm seeing here even, a 9-year-old in a coma after this.
My thing with that is, what parent is taking their kid to Astro World, bro?
Yeah, that's just insane.
So that's my question. Was this like a carnival thing? Was this
Yeah, it's a
like,
carnival.
all right, you remember that album cover that he put out, that it was like a Funtopia?
Yeah,
And that's what that is, bro. It's that.
Yeah, yeah.
okay?
It's that. Like, he just has like a super. Roddy Ricch was there too. It's not only him. It's Roddy. Drizzy pulled up. There was a couple people that pulled up over
Right.
there, and it's just like, I'm not bringing my 9-year-old son to that. You got people that's popping Molly, smoking
Yeah,
weed,
all
sipping lean.
over.
But you know what, though? Like, I saw a Netflix documentary on Travis Scott, right? That's what we're talking about. Astro World, when he was like 5 years old, was like a Coney Island type of thing in Houston, and they closed it. You know what I'm saying? So he just brought that idea back to
He's
Houston.
recreating it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But I think with his version, with him being like this huge megastar rapper, the recklessness factor kicked in. It's not the same thing as when he was like 5 years old. It's no longer like just Coney Island. Now it's just like a place, like you said, with his mosh pits and people are just mobbing out. And as you can see, this is the result.
Yeah, I think you should at that point.
Yeah, but this is his third one. It's not like it was his first one.
Right.
This has never happened before.
Houston loved it. I think they gave him like the keys to the city or some shit like that because of this. Prior to this year, you know what I'm saying? Now he might lose them keys. Crazy.
I mean, throwing parties is a hard thing.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it don't
hard.
matter what type of industry you're in. You want to get into that. It's a whole nother ball game, you know?
Yo, when you're dealing with mass numbers of people, it's always that potential for a riot to happen. You know, I've had hip hop police throw that in my face before from throwing events. Like, yo, you're trying to incite a riot. I'm gonna write you up. I'm gonna lock you up. You're trying to incite a riot. It's like, really, bro? We just trying to, entertain the people. But, when some shit like this actually does go down, you're like, damn, officers had a point. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible. I mean, my condolences go out to the families.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
it's just so
crazy.
sad.
Roddy Ricch said that whatever he made off of that concert, he will be donating to people to fund their funerals and things like that. Travis Scott said that he will be reimbursing everyone that was in attendance their money. And he said that everyone that passed away, he will be covering their funeral.
Crazy.
Yeah, he put out a video. He was devastated. He was devastated. It's very tragic. I seen Drake put out a statement. Kylie. It was a sad thing too. Yeah. It was a sad thing. A very sad thing that happened. At that point, you got to realize the content of your music, and really step back and see the type of people that you're bringing out. I know you have a vision of what you're trying to do. Yeah. But there's a realization of what's really happening. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he's not gonna stop what he's doing. People love it too much. It's crazy. I went on his Instagram the other day. I didn't even know he almost had like 500,000 followers, bro.
Yeah.
Didn't know
500,000?
Yes, bro.
Only?
On Instagram?
I mean, 500,000. 500 million. I think he almost had like 500,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, damn, he's bigger than.
No. My bad.
There's like 50,000 people at this one concert.
I think he has like 448 million
I
followers.
believe that.
Yeah, 43.9 million.
Yeah, I believe that.
I misread that. Look at that. I looked at it earlier. I saw 400. I didn't see 43.
Yeah.
His baby mom's is Kardashian, so once you're affiliated with them.
Oh, yeah, she about to have another baby too.
Big facts. Yeah, he know what he's doing.
I mean, other than that, he does some major endorsement deals with that McDonald's deal.
Yep.
With the Jordan deal.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is his next Jordans that come out, I'm copping them.
Yeah.
And don't wear them.
Nah, I'm wearing them.
Resell them, bro.
I'm wearing them.
He got the backwards check. Like
I'm wearing them.
That's a lot of money, bro, on the resellers market.
He's coming out. They really dropped it. He's coming out with the Chicago ones.
Buy two. I'm gonna sell the other one. We split profits, yo. I'll do all the work. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
split the profits.
He's definitely an entrepreneur in the game.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. That McDonald's deal was something big.
Well, his mentor is Kanye West, so
right.
If your mentor is worth like what, $6 billion, like come on, you're gonna know a thing or two about this.
So I want to end the trending topics on a positive note. We missed it last week, but I want to touch on it this week. Jay-Z and LL Cool J being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
That's big for hip hop. Huge. I also want to talk about Missy Elliott getting a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So we're giving our flowers to the people that we grew up with.
Yes.
Let's touch on that.
First of all, I feel like I know a lot of people that don't like Hov, and it bothers me. It bothers me so much.
A lot of people don't like Hov.
Talk about that.
Hov is a god, bro. Yo, I'm not even front. People get tight at me. Yo, my boy Rico gets tight at me for this all the time. Drizzy's the new Hov.
Arguably, yes.
For this generation, Drizzy's Hov.
Yeah. Arguably, yeah.
I think so.
I give it like this. Drizzy's Hov. Cole,
But you see, that's
Cole
not,
is Nas.
what you just said. I'm sorry to cut you off. That's not even a Hove compliment. You went back to bigging up Drake. You thought you was subtle, but we peeped it. You're going back to bigging up Drake.
Hold on. It's crazy because Hov and Drizzy beef with each other all the time.
Of course, because they're top tier. Like
They always beef with each other. But Hov is that's my guy.
Yeah.
He's one of my biggest influences.
Shout out to Hove, man. I think Hove, he is the blueprint. Like
Ironically.
Yeah, he is the blueprint, ironically. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, this is how you do it. He created the lane that we're witnessing now, what they call professional rappers. Shout out to Kanye. I heard him say that on Drink Champs. Like, you gotta conduct yourself as a professional rapper to be in this tier of rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Hove created that lane, that blueprint. Like, yo, if you really want to take it to this level, you gotta act in this way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
let's take it back a little further. LL Cool J, who also got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He made the girl tracks kind of cool in the gangster world.
Definitely.
And he opened up that lane where, you had to get all the ladies to have that image to be a rapper, I feel like.
And respectfully, my son is undefeated with the battle rap.
Who, LL?
He's undefeated.
I thought Cannabis took him out.
Absolutely not, sir.
What?
Absolutely
Cannabis?
not, sir.
Listen.
Absolutely not, sir.
Hold on.
You think so?
Yo, DJ Andre Nicholas, let's take it back to Cannabis
You know what's
versus
crazy?
LL.
You know what's crazy? That's crazy. Intake. It's funny we talking about this. Not for intake. Was like, yo, like he was like, yo, you want freestyle today? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Do something for L. And it's funny we talking about LL.
Right.
And the track I'm talking about. It's funny because he ended up dissing him on his own track, and then LL responded on the same track. So it's kind of like,
what was that? 4-3-2-1.
Yeah. Yep.
4-3-2-1. That was an epic moment in hip hop, though. Them battling
He's
each other
undefeated.
on the same track.
Where's Cannabis now? Undefeated.
In the military.
Undefeated. Exactly. There you go. Undefeated.
That's where Cannabis went, right? I think he went to the military.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Nah, shout out to LL. You know what I realized about LL and Hove? They're like, yo, if you're gonna be a successful professional rapper, you need a wife by your side, and that's part of the blueprint. They're like, you're not getting this far without the wife. You know what I'm saying? You see the Hoves, the LLs, the Snoop Dogs, even the Gucci Manes. They're like, yo, if I'm gonna make it, I need a wife. I gotta let the world know I got stability. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just running
foundation.
reckless. Yeah, and I'm realizing that's part of the blueprint to becoming that part of
Shut
that
up,
next
Brick.
year.
Right,
You know
he's
what I'm
just
saying?
trying to get us to get married
I
now.
know.
over
Brick,
here
now Brick's
married and
married,
shit
so
and
he's
just
like,
talking
everybody needs to
shit
get
now,
married.
Brick. That's because you live right now. That's because you live and
listen.
wifey watching.
I'm a professional podcaster.
Shout out to DJ Andre Nicholas.
I'm a professional podcaster.
On that note, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to JayD Menace. I need a refill.
It's a fact.
And we're back.
Sir.
Got JayD Menace in the building.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what's up, man.
Bartender
Yeah.
Talks. JayD Menace, I really want to talk about, your career, how you came up. Tell the people how you started.
So basically, it's always been my thing. The rapping thing has always been my thing. Like, it was always something, like, I was funny because, I look at my Facebook memories, bro, and I used to just post mad shit of just, like, me, shit that I would write and post it on Facebook. But the first time I wrote a rap, I was like 8. I never forgot I wrote it in front of my pops in my grandmother's kitchen. And then first time I went to the studio, I was 16. My brother at the time, my brother was with a record label called 326 Music. Shout out to Paul Rilla. That was his thing at the time. So I just moved back to my grandmother's crib or whatever. And I went with my brother to a studio in Long Island. And then me and my brother made the track together. So that was like the first time. So then it's funny, my other brother, that his anniversary just popped up because he passed away last year. His anniversary's in 2 weeks. His birthday was on Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
There you go, appreciate it. So it's funny, he heard the song, and he told my brother, like, yo, Jay's better than you.
And your brother's older than you at this point.
my brother's got 14 years on me.
Damn.
So he's like, yo, Jay better than you. So my brother was like, fuck out of here. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But my thing has always been like the punchlines and stuff. So it's like, it was cool, but the flow wasn't tight.
Right.
Down the line, I ended up graduate high school. I went to aviation high school. I ended up swinging to go to the Army for a little bit. I meet my best friend, Dev. He's on one of the tracks. He's on both of the tracks I sent you, actually. And he's in the music thing. We in the barracks. We just rapping and stuff, battling people, being stupid. I come back home. I'll come home. He stays in the Army. He's like, yo, Tommy, because my last name is Tompkins, so he called me Tommy. He's like, yo, I'm thinking about starting to rap with us. So I'm like, do you think, bro? So he gets into heavy, so I'm like, all right, like maybe this is a sign for me to get back in my element. And yeah, the rest is I dropped a couple of tracks. I want to say 2 years ago, I dropped a little album called Before the Fame. False Allegations Made Every Day. It was something cool, man. And I just dropped freestyles here and there.
What's the acronym for fame again?
False Allegations Made Every Day.
Nice.
So it was a good album, and then now I'm supposed to be dropping my next project in January, A Madman's Eulogy Volume 1. So should be interesting.
Nice. So tell us a little bit like how you got your sound. Where's your influences from?
So it's crazy because it's like, it's funny, we were talking about the Drake thing earlier, but it's like, I feel like I take some from everybody. I try not to sound like nobody, but everybody, in the beginning when I first started rapping, Dave East had just blew up.
Okay.
So everybody was like, you sound like Dave East. And I'm like, it's not really my lane. So the biggest thing with me is, you know what's crazy is there was a point in time I was about to start battle rapping. Cause that whole battle rap element is just different. Like that punchline game in battle rap is
different lane.
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm a big battle rap fan too.
That punchline, that whole double entendre. I was about to step into that lane. Like my cousin's like, yo, do it. Like saying you a big body, you got the bully mentality, like you can really put on a show. And then I was like, and then it just kind of started picking up flow a little bit better. I started catching flow. And then it got to the point where I was kind of getting to the point where I was able to put those entendres into music. Like I was able to say stuff where it means something, but I'm really talking about something else. And that's my biggest thing. Like I always tell people, like my biggest thing is I don't want to be famous. I want to be respected. I mean, like I don't walk in a room and shook a room. Like, and that's me. And I say that in the humblest way possible. Anybody that knows me, I'm super humble. Like I don't even tell people I rap.
You're the most humble person I know.
You know what I mean? So it's like I always try to keep it cool. I've always been a cool cat. Like I always keep state of myself, but it's like it got to the point where I'm like, yo, I gotta go hard. Right. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this next project I'm dropping. It's funny, my mom hates the title of my next project.
What is it?
It's a Madman's Eulogy Volume 1. She's like, do you know what a eulogy is? I'm like, yeah. She's like, what, are you gonna die soon? I'm like, I don't know that. I'm like, but that's
say that again. A man's man.
A madman's eulogy.
Oh, a madman's eulogy. Wow.
Volume 1. So my mom hates the title of it, but then it's like it's funny because I watched the Biggs documentary on Netflix recently. My girl, and he was like, yo, when I made Ready to Die, he was like, it wasn't on some suicidal shit. It was kind of like he was going for the gusto. And that's just how I look at it. I'm like, yo, I'm about to really take this shit to the next level.
Yeah. So all or nothing.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, and plus two, it just felt like, I'll keep it a rack. Like it felt like at some points, it felt like shit was bad, bro. Like how this shit went down. My grandmother died 2 months later. No, like 3 months, 4 months later, my brother died. And then like a week after my brother died, my cousin died.
Crazy.
Wow.
So I was like, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was going through it. COVID, I had COVID. Yeah. It was just mad crazy shit going down. So I'm like, yo, I dedicated the album to them. So it says it on the back of the album. Like I already got my cover art and all that.
That's really nice.
And I dedicated the album to them, and I just talk about mad shit. Like me and my pops be beefing. I talk about that. One thing about me, I'm not fabric. Anything I say in my rap is fact. Like it's some shit that really happened, or something that I really went through. I'm never gonna. It's funny because one of the tracks I sent you is a drill track. That shit is not even my lane. I made that shit being fun. Like my best friend sent me a hook, and I'm like, yo, let me get that for the album. He's like, I bet. And we took it from there. And it's funny, that track, I dropped that track in dedication to my brother because I mentioned him in the song and everything. Like in the video, it was crazy. We filmed the video in the studio.
Crazy.
This sounds therapeutic.
We're gonna put that on.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he's just like pouring it out into the music or whatever.
It's funny because I showed Superstar Boogie the intro to my album. Hey, Boogie's like, you can hear the pain in your voice. I'm like, this shit is real rap.
Yeah.
I love that.
So this is what we like I said, it's not to blow up. I said, but this is what we're gonna do. Like I'm like, you're gonna bump my. It's so real. I'm thinking about not even putting it on all platforms.
That attracts people too.
I'm thinking about selling my album on my website for the low. You really fuck with me? Go buy it.
Right.
I like that.
That's how serious I am. Like it's a dice game. Yeah. You hear me? Don't get it twisted. It's a dice game because it's like you might not get the strings, you might not get to play. But in reality, to me, I'm like, yo, I'm not really doing this shit for nobody. I'm doing it for myself. Like, so I'm putting a lot of thought into it.
Well, Nipsey Hussle once sold a mixtape for $100 a pop.
Yeah, that's
and
a
look
fact.
what it did to his career. It was a crazy gamble, but shit, one of the buyers was Hove, who said, I bought like 10 copies.
Right.
Just because he respected the hustle and the ambition, you know what I'm saying? So I say go for it, bro.
Yeah, so me and my boys, Young Star, saying we all been sitting out talking about it. They're like, yo, what you want to do? I'm like, yo, it got to be done right, just because of the purpose behind it. I'm like, it got to be done right. I'm not really worried about nothing. I'm not worried about making sales, none of that. I'm like, I just want people to hear what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So walk us through that process. I know we had a rapper last week on Shout to Nimrod. He says he doesn't write any of his music down. So do you write your music down?
Yeah,
you
I write
your
my
stuff
music
down?
because my best friend is like that. My boy, yeah, Dev, shout out to him. Yo, bro, the way he makes music is insane. Like, he just sits there, he be like, da, 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 and he be like, wait, boom, boom, cut it. Do it again. And he just, a lot of people do that. They do that. The punching in thing is kind of big now. Because it's like you bump in the beat, you catch the vibe. Me, what I talk about, in a way, I do, but I don't. Because I don't do it in the moment. Like, so I ain't gonna front. Some of my best tracks I done ran in my car. I'll be driving, throwing a beat. I'll be freestyling out loud and be like, oh, I like that, and write it down. So just the creative process is a little different. And then plus too, like, a lot of stuff I say, I go like real in depth, like what I'm saying. And like I said, like I'm big on the punchlines. Big on the punchlines.
Are you big on storytelling? I know you mentioned the JV reference.
The storytelling thing, I could say I had one track. I told a story about Sneaky Links. It's funny, Mike.
We all got stories about that.
Nah, it's funny because that track is about my shorty now.
Okay.
Like, it's mad funny. Like, that track is about my girl now. Like, I wrote it years ago. It's called Latex. And it was just about, like, us linking up, texting each other after the club, linking up. And that shit was just
Turn into something serious.
Yeah, turn into something. Years later, turn into something serious. So it's like, yeah, man, that's the only song I can say. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Most of the time, I'm just talking some real shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Most of the time, it's like, I ain't gonna front. You asked me for influence for this album. A big influence for this album was Benny the Butcher.
Oh, okay.
Burden of Proof was a crazy ass album.
Yeah.
That album was crazy. I'm like, just the way he kicked it off, like, I'm like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out of here, I'll show y'all the intro so y'all can see what's going on and y'all see where I'm going with it. Like, the way the intro is mad unexpected. Like, when I showed it to my mom, she was like, oh, it's mad soft.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. But I'm talking about some super real shit though.
Yeah. I definitely want to hear it. One thing I realized about you definitely are a passionate MC. You're definitely a student of the game, and I could tell from our conversations that we had tonight, because you talk about whole albums. It's a lot of people nowadays who don't have the capacity to listen to a whole album. So talk about that, how your love for the game and what causes you to listen to albums on that level.
You know what it is? Because, it's crazy. So I like, ever since he told me about this interview, like, I really sat back and thought about it. Like, there's tracks that I know for a fact, like, my peers do not know. Like, I know Rakim tracks word for word because of my pops. I know KRS-One tracks because of my pops.
Ah, okay.
So it's like, despite whatever me and my pops got going on at the moment, like, I ain't gonna front, my love for rap, I want to say came from my dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? He really, like, put me, I never forget that shit. Like, when he really sat down and listened to the blueprint together and listened to The Bridge Is Over, The Bridge Is Over. Yeah. Then Styles P comes on, and Styles P does a freestyle over that, and then you got Smack DVD. You got a bunch of stuff where it was like, and then plus two, my cousin was rapping. Everybody was just rapping, and it was just like, I liked it.
So hip hop is basically in your blood, like your family from your pops on. Yeah, was into the culture.
Out of all of us, I probably say out of all of us, I got the most in depth with it.
Yeah.
Like, I actually got a project that I dropped, and I ain't gonna front. My biggest issue with this music shit, I put mad thought into my music for no reason. If I was to have more fun with it, like, it would be more fun. But it's like, I just don't like lying, and I don't like talking about shit I don't do, I don't know nothing about. So it's kind of like, pardon me, every song has to have some type of inspiration behind it. So like today, I started writing a remix because I put it on the gram. I'm like, should I remix this song? Dream Doll just dropped the track with Capella Gray. Mm-hmm. That My Body track. I've been feeling that. I'm like, she was talking some shit, and I like the hook.
Listen, so Dream Doll's bars lately have been valid.
Yeah,
I don't think, am I the only one that notices?
Nah, shout out to Dream Doll.
Yeah, bars have been valid lately.
I noticed because my girl sent me a video of her freestyling in a bodega. And one of her tracks, she was talking. I'm like, she's talking some shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Self. That whole camp is it's really moving
They're
right now.
Moving, yeah. And I think she had a track with Fabio recently. Mm-hmm. And I said to myself, she came off harder than Fabio.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the rest of the world views it the same, but I'm like, Dream Doll came off harder than Fabio.
she's definitely been on her bully. Like,
I think that's what the game is missing, though. I think the game is missing actual content and I want to say passion because everybody's passionate about it, but actual, I want to say, real life experiences. I feel like what rappers are talking about was things that happened 20 years ago, 15 years ago. It's not really relevant to today.
My biggest issue with the game right now is it's real gimmicky. Like, you got them 2 cats from Florida, the 2 white boys that's twins.
Oh yeah, with the dreads and shit.
I don't even know their names.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
Nah.
Like, that's for real?
Yeah, bro. They dropped the song.
Stop.
And
That's for real.
Yeah, it's a real thing. They dropped the track. They dropped the track together, and now they got a little.
That's like the Milli Vanilli of freaking 2020, whatever we're in. 22.
But allow me to push back a little bit. I just think in this day and age with so much rappers and so much MCs out, just so much music out, you kind of need something in addition to your skills to garner attention and to hold people's attention. Because not for nothing, at this point, like, rap is low-bearing fruit. You know what I'm saying? Ever since, like, I would say the Soulja Boy era, when you realize this kid was like 16, he downloaded the app on his computer, Fruity Loops, recorded a track in his home, and boom, he's been a successful rapper ever since.
Yeah.
So it's like the gate to enter hip hop and make it a career is so easy. You know what I'm saying? So what else are you gonna bring to the table? Yeah. And I think that's why people definitely kicked up their gimmicks or their ability to latch onto a gimmick.
You definitely got rappers now that's just not rappers.
Yeah.
Like they done branched out to a bunch of stuff, acting,
everything,
endorsements,
everything, yeah.
Like getting sponsored. Like it's cool. Travis Scott, for instance, he got that Jordan shit on lock right now. I ain't gonna for anything he touches right now with collabs is gold.
Yeah. Tell young people that professional, successful rappers are just the hardest working people I know.
That's a fact.
Successful rappers are the hardest working people I know. So it's one thing to have the skills, but if you're not ready to put in that work, that 24/7 work, maybe rap is not for you. And I'm not talking about you personally, but I tell young people who say, yo, I want to be a rapper, I want to be a rapper. I'm like, then get ready to work dumb hard. It's not just about videos and the bling bling. It's like they put a lot of work. You got rappers that be in the studio 2-3 days straight, same ass outfit, but banging out track after track after track because they're like, yo, I'm in the zone right now. I'm not trying to lose this moment.
And it's all about content too. Like, shout out to Wiz Khalifa. I know he put a lot of like behind the scenes content out, and that's what people got familiar with the getting into the studio, following the rapper around behind the stage, saying what up to people. Like, that was the first time like I seen people, really engage on that, behind the scenes content online, So I feel like you have to do more than just rap. You got to record the whole process.
People want to. It's crazy with YouTube and all that. People want to be involved in your life.
You got to let them enter your world.
You got people on YouTube that just got families that's lit.
Right.
The Ace family lit.
Yep.
Right.
There's a couple of people, they are lit because they have a family and was posting everything about their family. Like,
right.
It's wicked. The game didn't change.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it's for a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's like.
You just gotta adjust real quick.
Yeah, and in a weird way, it's a lot more work too, and to just constantly remind yourself, I gotta post this, I gotta post that, and you're not trying to do it like because you want to be famous, but it's just part of the, of the algorithm.
It's a full-time job that you don't get paid for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's a full-time job that you don't get paid for until the end.
Absolutely.
So it's
so tell us what's the next step for JayD Menace. I know you have the album coming out. When is that releasing?
I'm thinking the day after my birthday, January 14th.
Okay.
So it's funny, ironically, I was born January 13th, 1995, Friday the 13th. My name is Jason.
I love that.
You just realized that on the show?
I always knew that. That's like a fun fact about me. I throw out there all the time. I'm like, my name is Jason. I was born Friday the 13th. People are like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, Google it. You could Google the year I was born and the date, and it comes up.
That's great.
But
that's the album cover right there.
But I'm definitely by the end of this month, I'm definitely dropping another track.
Can we expect some kind of like album release party?
Yeah, that's definitely in the works. Like the biggest thing is I'm aiming for the 14th. The biggest thing is it gotta be right. That's my biggest thing. It gotta be right, and I just want to do it a certain way. Like I said, the biggest thing is the marketing. Like I gotta have a video already in the tuck.
Yeah.
And all that. I'm not trying to do all that afterwards. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not really worried about the money and none of that. So I'm really considering selling it off my website. You know what I'm saying my website's done. I just haven't released it. I haven't dropped it.
Yeah.
Got a clothing line, got a record label. Just trying to. The biggest thing is getting all that shit rolling. That's like my biggest goal. Like get my LLC officially for LAB Records. You know what I'm saying, Like a Brother Records, and that's it, man. Pretty much that's it. I already told myself. So by next year, I told myself like I'm really going to go with this rap shit. Like I'm gonna try to drop every 3 months something new. I'm definitely gonna get the ball rolling. So we got a lot to talk about. Me and the gang. You know what I'm saying? Even if I got to branch out or whatever the case may be, I always try. I'm not really a people person. People always be on some bullshit, and I'm one of the people I be wanting to fight. Like, yo, bro, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is everything. You feel me? And just it's just I don't like the funny shit. It's just weird. Like I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not here for that. I'm here to do this. It's either you with it, you're not with it. I'm not the captain of the yacht, but I'm on the boat, man.
I feel that. I feel that.
Definitely.
So that's the biggest goal.
I think we should definitely connect you with what's her name? Kim from Hit City Records. She's a PR. She does magnificent work for people who don't want to do that part of the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think she could bring a lot of value to your movement. And
we spoke about that. Me and Young Star spoke about that. Like, yo, bro, you thought about getting a PR? I'm like, yeah, everything costs money. Yeah. It got to be something you really got to be willing to invest. And when you invest in, you got to be on go. Yeah. So it's not even so much of the money aspect. It's more of me telling myself like, all right, we're gonna do this. Like it's showtime. Yeah. So yeah, that's the biggest.
We're gonna
thing,
definitely
man.
make that link though.
I agree.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into the question of the day, we gotta have you rap, man. We gotta have you spit a quick 16.
JayD Menace, we got this Kanye beat lined up. You ready for this freestyle?
Bro, I'm not rapping about Kanye beat, man.
Nah, Andre Nicolas got some. Let's get it, GJ.
Oh man.
JayD Menace, let's get it.
I'm raising hell for them niggas that's been living in doubt. First and foremost, take my dick out your mouth. You just living for clout. That type of shit you can't take to the clouds. So for that, I'm going hard and making history now. I'm the man who cried when he found out his grandma died. Cast it to the woods, then returned just in the nick of time. This my golden ticket. Donnie Brasco, I was on a mission. Long story short, I gave them depth and now they showing interest. So hold your mentions. We've been at it before on Instagram. What goes around comes around. Just like an ampersand, a package that told you I belong here. Just by adding tracks, the aftermath. For niggas moving shady, you subtract the cap like, when these niggas gon' recognize the moment I sign, career jeopardized. This is modern genocide. Jermaine's to kill you cause you're Jews. All for that #1 spot, that's April Fool's. Play it cool, cause I'm running out of patience. It's Jason, Friday the 13th, my camp dangerous. They lack basics, better tighten up your laces. About to be a long ride for those who strive for greatness. We cipher hatred about passing the L's. The type of green that weed order doesn't come with a smell. I'm putting on for Puerto Ricans all by myself. Just trying to live long enough to hear them tell my tale. So fuck a sale. Cause I'm demanding respect. The shit I spit leave cat sick, so they bringing the vet. I'm upset. They wasn't playing by the rules. My credits are Mr. Simon, it was overdue. I'm 26, I talk my shit and give them quotables. So at this moment, a nigga feel unapproachable. I give them balls like I'm supposed to do. End up on your local news. It's Menace, nigga.
That was great.
I was sounding like I was off a little bit in the beginning, but I caught it.
I hear some JVs in your flow.
Definitely.
It gets better.
A little big pun.
I keep going.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Hey yo, this flow here got niggas sick to their stomach. Who really want it? I've been out here scheming and hunting the topic discussion. Who really wants to face the beast? I came to eat, so nigga just let me breathe. I've been chilling like a villain, killing all these niggas slow. She ain't fucking after the club, then nigga adios. I gotta load these bullets with snake venom. 40 shots that I'm sending through these niggas Gucci denims. Take a listen, this shit that I'm kicking is far from average. Stone cold bars, 316 I have the rock bouncing off the canvas. Sad part is, a lot of these niggas won't understand that till I got them in the scope. And I'm labeled an assassin, I'm running rampant. These phony bastards never catch me lacking. I'm always snapping, I got a habit. Fucking I relapsing, this shit is tragic. Captain of the brigade could've salute me. Who he, that'll be y'all. Keep it cool, G. It's easy.
You see why I wanted him here? You see why I wanted him on here? Wow. Listen, if you want to get on Bartender Talks, I need you to watch some of these episodes right here, especially this one.
Facts. Freestyles is fire.
This is the criteria that we're looking for.
That's a fact, man.
JayD Menace.
If one thing about me, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go 150% with it, man. That's a fact.
We love that. We love that. Bars.
Don't let them shits go over your head. That's a fact.
I'm gonna have to rewind that back, listen to that again.
What I'm saying, a lot of people be like, yeah, that was all right. I'm like, yeah, because you ain't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Nah.
That Stone Cold bars is cold.
For sure. We love that.
Man.
We love your music. Thank you for coming by, man.
That's a fact, man. You know it's always love over here, brother.
Let the people know where they can find you.
You can follow me on the gram at JayD Menace. And that's it, man. I don't got Twitter and all that other extra shit. But you can follow me on the gram and welcome to the tribe, man. Enter the vibe. You know what's up.
Ooh, yes, beautiful. We got the question of the day coming. You gonna stick around?
Yeah, we can do that real quick.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. Wow.
And we're back. Bartender Talks. We got the question of the day coming up. JayD Menace had to leave. It's all right because we're joined by our DJ Andre Nicolas. DJ Andre Nicolas, what's up?
It's good, chilling. We out here. We outside of the booth today.
We outside of the booth.
Yeah, we got him. We got him in the hot seat.
Yeah. We're getting nice and personal.
Yeah. So we got the question of the day. Brick, talk to me.
Right, we talking about self-care. We talking about how do you personally recover from a breakup. DJ Andre Nicholas, since you're in the hot seat, we're gonna start with you. After a breakup, after a serious or even a short-term relationship, how do you recover from that?
There's only one way to ever properly recover from a breakup.
Really? And
Book
what is
flights
that?
to Puerto Rico.
There's only one.
No, there's only one way.
There's only one.
You have to self-invest.
Yes.
You just have to put in the work for yourself because that relationship didn't work out for many reasons, but you're definitely one of the reasons. So you need to look into yourself.
How do you personally self-invest?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I just start getting more into whatever was motivating me at the moment. Like if I felt like, I want to get more gigs. All right, I'm going to go and just hit up the city and just grind. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Or I wanted to start a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though.
Reg1, what up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like healing is the best way, right? The healing process is the most important part.
Using some therapeutic words. Intake, go ahead.
Yes.
Talk some more.
I'm on the live now.
Preach
I'm on the live now. So
preach.
People are telling me. So shout out to Gabby Wright. She says, what if you already have a side piece? Is getting some new ass the best way to heal?
Is she asking us or she's asking you?
No, she ain't asking me.
He's like, I'm not answering this. I mean, I think maybe it could pass the time, but I don't think it's a good way to heal.
No.
Yeah.
No, because you need to, like he said, and it makes a good point. Part of the reason why it didn't work out is because of you. So instead of focus on why it didn't work out because of the other person, focus on what you can do to make yourself a better person for your next relationship, for yourself.
Yeah.
So whether it be like exercise more or like look into how you could try to just be better at things. Like let's say your reactions weren't always the best. So start working on your reactions to people, you know, because whatever happens in your relationship, I'm sure it happens in friendships and throughout life, at work, with your boss, or your feelings, like your reactions to things. I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people or relationships don't work out.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to look at yourself, but it's really easy to blame others.
Of course,
you know?
yeah.
Like you're just like, well, if they didn't do X, Y, and Z, then it would have worked out. But
how long after the breakup do you get to the point where you could actually, look at yourself from that perspective? Kim?
I don't know. You might know. It depends on the person.
It depends on the person.
I feel like you might know that right away. You might have known what you did was, what you brought to the table that wasn't exactly the best or toxic or something. Yeah. But I don't know.
Do you get to the point that you ever like, if that self-reflection kicks in early, do you ever get to the point where you just apologize and just go back into the relationship? Or is it like, if it's over, it's over, time to move on?
That's it. I mean, that would depends on how long was the relationship. Were you really in love? Is it worth saving? did that person bring something to your life to enhance it in such a way that like you're really gonna miss this? I mean, I don't know. There's like so many aspects to that.
Yeah.
I think the key here is not to rush into another relationship, right? It's more of a self-working process.
That's smart. That's really smart.
Yeah.
But I used to be on the same wave as Andre. Like, you could get cut off. If I break up with you, if we break up, I know reading the same chapter twice. Time to move on. But I would take a break, like 3 to 6 months of just, I hate women, F bitches,
Stay to yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then I would focus on my work, and then once work gets up to a next level, when I realize, all right, you know, I just been focusing on my work for the past 6 months. We have a little bit of success. Now I could, you know, start looking at women again in hopes of getting into a situation. But
Facts.
I just feel like heartbreak is the most motivational motherfucker out there.
What do you mean?
What?
I don't agree really.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Like, I feel like when I'm in, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. When I'm in something that like makes me feel happy and good, and like I'm giving to them and they're giving to me, like that energy feeds me to be good at like everything else and wanna like.
See, that's because you feel like you lost something.
What do you mean?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You feel like you lost something.
With the breakup?
So that's why it hurts when you break up.
Yeah, so that's not motivating me.
You gotta use it as motivate. You didn't lose anything.
I'm not
They
saying
lost you.
I'm not saying it's because I feel lost. I just don't. Right after that happens, I'm sorry, but I'm not like woohoo. I want to go out and just do everything. I'm the opposite.
No.
Yeah.
It's not just because of pain. I just don't. It doesn't
I don't mean
drive
go out
me.
and party. I mean like, you sit there and you just like, you want to just be better.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to be better, but it
Period.
doesn't drive me. Me personally,
Yeah.
It can drive some people, but it doesn't
I think it
for
lights
me.
fire under people's eyes.
Really?
I think it's you're both right, but we're talking about the male and female
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Kim's point about when you're in a relationship, you wake up ready to give the world your all.
Not even a
You know what I'm
relationship,
saying?
but I just like, if like something is feeling really good, it will fuel me to be like good in other areas. It depends what it depends on the person. Like,
Yeah.
you could be in a relationship that's alright and you don't have that just because the person, you need a positive person that's giving that to you, and then you know.
But I also see Andre's perspective.
Oh yeah,
like,
I see it too.
shit, we break up, you know, I'm in heartbreak mode. The rest of the world is getting beast mode from me.
You're going to the gym.
Yeah.
You're waking up on time. You're like,
listen.
I'm gonna look good now.
Yeah, subconsciously, I want to do some shit
Yeah.
that makes my ex season and goes to himself, damn, he's doing his thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's really what I want
get
to
that.
happen subconsciously. And to make her say, I should have never broken up with him. You know what I'm saying?
That's the competitive mindset.
You listen, that's
Yeah.
really what I want to happen when we
Yeah.
break up.
See, for me, like, I'm not really thinking of that, like, consciously or subconsciously. I mean, probably subconsciously.
We are
but,
like we cavemen. Like,
Yeah. But, like, I use it more like I need to be distracted, right? So what's going to distract me the
I'm
most?
like that too. I'm like
my
what?
work, right? So, like,
I'm like I need to be distracted.
I'm on overdrive on my job now. Like now I'm taking triple bookings. Now I'm working double time on a podcast, triple times, like,
I'll
things
do
like that. Like,
exact.
yeah. So I guess in the long run, I'm working on myself, but it's just so I can be distracted and not think about other things.
Now,
Yeah.
I do the same.
Now, what if you gave yourself that energy and just stayed single and decided to commit yourself to your craft? And then if like something just falls in your lap while you're just doing your thing like you normally do.
Isn't that how it always happens? Or
That's
something
the-
just falls in your
Yeah,
lap?
but you have to like sift through it. Like you go fishing, but they don't tell you that shit is polluted.
Exactly.
Yo,
It's always
that was
polluted.
deep.
That was deep. You need to come on this side more.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
Right?
But no matter what,
Waters are polluted. I love it.
no matter what, if the situation's dead, the situation's dead. I'm not going back. Shout out to Lulu. She says, if we break up, you no longer exist. You no longer exist. That's it.
Yeah.
It's done. It's over.
Yeah. I'm on the same.
But what if it was like I don't know, like a really long time, like over a decade, and you just like you know.
Over a decade and you trying to get back? Absolutely not.
What do you mean?
I'm a whole different person 10 years later.
No, I'm saying you had over a decade of time with this person.
Right. Oh, that you was together?
Yeah, like
okay,
let's say you were together for like 8, 9, 10, whatever X amount of years. Like,
okay,
and are you just not going back?
So how long?
Ever?
Well, how long in this hypothetical situation are you apart?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's say a year.
That's
right?
a long time.
Oh, so you're saying like 10 years and then what? Like a 2-month break?
I've read that. So for every, what was it? So let's say you're together for 5 years. It's half the time that you were together to get over that person. So if you were together for 5 years, it's going to take you about 2.5 years to get over them. If you were with them for 10 years, it's going to take you about 5 years to get completely over the person, right? They say half the time that you spend together is what it takes to get over.
Okay.
Shout out to Gabby Rice. She says men don't usually leave. Men don't normally leave. It's usually the woman who leaves. Mm-hmm. Can we comment on that? Do you feel like that?
Let me put it in perspective for you, how much I agree with her. So a while back, my lady and I, you know, before we were married, got into an argument, right? And we were living together.
Okay.
And she decides to leave and go to a hotel, right? I said, okay, bet. I'll let you spend the night in the hotel, but you better not let that shit be 2 nights. After the second night, there is no more you. There is no more us.
Whoa.
I'm moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Wow, you laid it down the law quick.
And she definitely came back before the 48 hours was over. I'm like, yeah, you could be mad at me and I'll let you get away for 1 night, but don't do that shit 2 nights in a row.
The ultimatum worked.
Yeah, and she came back. And that's my policy, you know what I'm saying? I could piss you up to the point that you want to step away for 1 night, but 2 nights? Nah, bro. I can't
not doing
tolerate that. We're not tolerating that. No, we're not even going to get into that habit. You know what I'm saying?
Kim, what do you think? You think men don't normally leave? It's usually the woman who leaves?
I don't agree. I think it could go both ways.
I have a complicated perspective.
I don't know, because I think sometimes women stay too long because they don't want to leave. Like, they want to leave, but they stay because, oh, I love him, and they know they should go, but they don't.
Yeah.
And then as far as men leaving, she might be right in this perspective that some men will just ride that shit out just because, like, they know they're not in love anymore, but it's not that bad. Like, they're probably getting a home-cooked meal, some ass, and they're like, I'll just ride this out. I'll just ride this out a little longer. I don't know, though. I don't know. Do I think women leave more often than men?
Well, statistically, women file for divorce more than men do.
Okay, then then I think maybe, I guess she has
a man will not leave his wife, a woman detached mentally first.
That's true.
Yeah,
women definitely.
Who's dropping these jewels? We need her on the show.
So
right?
that's Gabby Rice. She's on the live right now.
We should dedicate one show just to all this, and she comes on.
Gabby Rice, we need you to call in.
Dropping jewels.
Yeah, we need you to call in.
But that's the complicated perspective. It's like, yo, who really broke up first? Is that like, was it really over? Because like a female will hold it down thinking you gonna fuck around and change for the better or to the person that she wants you to be, and then wait for that to happen. And then when it doesn't happen, get disappointed and get mad at you for not being the person that she wanted you to be. Dudes will do it too, though.
I never really broke up with girls. I just ghosted. I'm like, after 2 weeks, she's gonna realize like I'm not really messing with her no more.
Terrible.
I'm just being honest. That was my move. Like,
she gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I just ghost.
She's gonna figure it out.
No, but it's a move. In 2 weeks.
But like,
exactly.
Nah,
figure it out.
This is you're talking about Sidekick and BlackBerry days, right?
Yeah.
See, it was easier. You didn't have, you didn't
all the
have
social
Instagram
media and
TikTok.
Nobody knew how. They were like, oh damn, he didn't answer my text, but he just put up a story.
Like,
you know, because
oh my god, that's the worst.
This is how
Yo,
crazy,
right?
This is how crazy it is right now. Like, you know, I can't say, but I have some friends that they'll be like, why is it that this guy liked a story that was put up 15 minutes ago, but he couldn't get back to me? But you see him, not even a story, I'm sorry, liking a post on IG. You know, and you could look when it was posted, which was 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Are these people that stupid? Like, if you're not answering somebody, don't be liking everyone's post that they follow because you can see it.
Well, I think
so what if I don't want to talk to you?
I think that men don't
Then just be
expect
like,
women
"Girl,
to
it's
be, FBI agents.
Well, we are.
They are, bro.
If any of you ladies need help, just hit me up because I am like, forget it. I'm better than any detective out there.
I
I
need to
promise
charge
you
for
that.
these services.
Listen, my
because-
ex
better.
one time told
You
me.
in a relationship?
Me? Am I in a relationship?
Are you single?
Maybe.
Oh. Oh.
My ex one time told
I'm
me.
like you. What day is it? When did you ask me? No.
It's an off day. It's an off day.
Hold on, let me check my calendar. Is it on day or not day?
Listen, women are all FBI agents, man. My ex one time told me
Yeah.
because I didn't answer her WhatsApp. She goes, yeah, but you was on WhatsApp 15 minutes ago. I'm like, I couldn't even tell. I didn't even know that WhatsApp had that feature
It does.
where you can tell when people were on WhatsApp. I'm like,
The last
You were trying to figure it out.
Last scene feature. Yeah.
Yo,
You know what I used to do to
bro.
my ex when I was younger? Like I guess he would like say goodnight and then sneak out, right? And like go out to the club or whatever because he didn't want to take me, didn't want to tell me. So I would like do the sneak attack, like drive by his house, and then I would see the car in the driveway.
The sneak attack?
Yeah, like
crazy.
I would do the drive by.
That's
to see,
crazy.
Wait, I was like 20 years old. Come on, give me a break. I would tell him I was doing it, like he knew.
I'm driving by your
'Cause-
house right now.
no, not
Wait,
like
but did
that.
you do it like? Did you let him know before you did it, or did you do it after, like when he
After.
figured it out, but you wanted to like
but then
admit?
but then when he would be like, nah, babe, I've been home, and then I put my hand on the hood of the car and I'd be like, this shit's hot. You just got here. No, it's not. Yeah, like I'm telling you, I was a good detective back then.
She put the hand on the hood of the
I
car,
was
like, yo,
this is- why
stop
is it so
lying.
The
hot?
thing is that
You have
Why
been
is this on
caught.
fire?
That's
I
when the
wouldn't-
jaw just drops like,
I wouldn't have even
Yeah,
thought.
caught.
I don't think I
To
would have messed
think
with you after that
to-
day. I ain't gonna
I'm
front.
telling you, I was
check
a
the
good
hood.
detective when I was younger. I don't do crazy
Babe, I
stuff
went
like
to
that.
7-Eleven.
Nah, that's lies.
Nah.
women
That's like
are
a mile away. It's not on fire if you only went a
No,
mile.
but when you left, your speedometer or mileage was 190.
Oh, she
There
writes
you
it every
go.
time she leaves the car.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Okay,
7-Eleven is
that's
2.5
crazy.
miles away. Why that shit has 17 miles added to it?
Oh man.
Where the fuck was you at?
so
Now,
intake.
question is, why does he know that?
Because I'm intelligent and I know how y'all think.
Don't try that.
he's been the victim of an FBI agent
Yeah.
or two
Stop.
in his lifetime.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
Fucking NSA, bitch.
Sounds like it.
So intake, what did we get from the question of the day?
The best thing to do after a breakup is self-healing. You need to work on yourself.
Absolutely.
There's no reason to rush into another relationship. There's no reason to take your problems and bring it to somebody else. You need to first fix yourself,
That is so true.
work on yourself, and then happiness is going to come from that. I promise.
Amen. Tabernacle.
Yes.
But what if you that kind of toxic where you just decide to hop from one relation to another and you don't give a fuck?
We're gonna talk about that next week.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother can of worms you just opened
I'm
up.
not
we need
doing that
that.
when I come
Definitely.
back off of vacation to talk about what kind of toxic relationship. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're talking about positive shit. We're gonna talk about palm trees and sunshine.
All right. That's
Okay.
We could play that angle too. Shout out to DJ Andre Nicholas for joining us today.
Yeah.
We like it. We like you here on the side.
Yeah, I like it.
Sometimes. Only after some Coquito has hit the system.
Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of which, shout out to Tito's Coquito for sponsoring us.
Coquito season. Tito's
That
Coquito,
pumpkin
you
spice
heard?
Coquito is
Delicious.
A1.
Yeah.
I need you to go to Mr. Good Eats on Instagram and check it out. I need you to pre-order some Coquito because they sell out quick.
Yo, but how many of these are like, can I have? Because I want to take like 2.
We'll set you up. We'll set you up.
And he's
Andre.
about
We'll
to
set
have
you up.
Nutella
Definitely taking
Coquito.
this one.
Delicious.
Yeah. So check out Tito's Coquito. We want to thank him for sponsoring us today. Bartender Talks.
I'm going to Puerto Rico.
We also want to thank JayD Menace for coming by.
Big facts.
He dropped some bars, and he also dropped some gems too.
Yeah.
Make sure you check him out. We're gonna put the Instagram up. My name is DJ Intake. You can find me on Instagram, DeeJayintake. Brick, where can the people find you?
One and only place, Instagram at Brick Events, BrickEvents. You heard?
Kim, our mixologist.
Yes, IG. Only place for me too. It's Kimmy K Hair and Makeup. All I's, no Y's. So KIMIK Hair and Makeup.
I love how she says that.
Not the bartender though. Hair and makeup, because her hair and makeup stay on fleek.
Flawless.
I try.
No, she cuts hair. She's been trying to convince me to go in for a minute.
She came out here with a whole kimono on.
She looking, yeah.
Why?
Yes.
Just
Sadic.
a shirt.
I don't know.
DJ Andre Nicolas, where can the people find you?
Oh, you already know. It's IG, Andre Nicolas, NIKOLAS _ the DJ.
Boom. Shout out to our camera guy, Andrew the camera guy, always hooking us up, making us look good.
Facts.
This is Bartender Talks. Make sure you check us out on YouTube and Spotify, y'all. Peace.